Hi, hello, I'm Chrissy, and welcome to the 8th McKween video of 2025. If you don't know what McKween is and want to know more about it, you can learn more by watching the McKween announcement video for 2025 to know what it is in depth, but for this video, all you need to know is we are focusing on the prompt board art challenge for McKween. Today, we will be doing prompt number 8, which is mushrooms. Inspired by this prompt, I did 3 YCH drawings, which you can now commission on my Ko-fi and Toy House. I will be showing you exactly how I made them and showing off 3 characters of mine I drew. I will be honest, this is some of the best art in a while that I've done. We got full shading Chrissy, okay? We don't get that often in these voiceover videos, so stick around to see. Every day for the month of October, I will be posting a prompt video, so please make sure to click the notifications to stay notified when the next prompt video comes out. Before we get into the video, if you're new to my McKween videos and are interested in seeing more of them and what they are about, I have a playlist below and in the iCard above you can go check out. Each video has all kinds of art for you to go see. If you want to see this drawing in a speed draw format without me talking, you can find that on my Xtra's channel, and if you'd like to see the raw footage of my art with background music, you can find that on my Uncut channel. Also, I'm really trying to get monetized at some point, so sticking around for the whole length of the video helps my watch time, so stick around if you'd like to support me that way. Of course, you can always like, comment, and subscribe to support me as well. Since this is a prompt word challenge, you may draw along, so if you care to tag along, grab a sketchbook or something to draw with and we can draw together. Feel free to do so and send it in the Discord server linked below in the description. I would love to see any of your art. Now, with that little ramble out of the way, let's get into the actual art part of the video. Alright, starting off with the mushroom drawing for this guy. Please, if you loved me, you would comment a name suggestion for this guy because I have nothing. Absolutely nothing comes to mind for a name. This is my mushroom character. His theme is hearts and snowflakes. His head is a mushroom, so it would have been quite ridiculous if I didn't include him in today's batch of drawings. The idea for this YCH is pretty much just to draw the character sitting on a mushroom that is based off their design and patterns. So, I drew a big mushroom and did my best to fit his tall and lean form on it. I was going for a somewhat elegant pose, maybe? Not necessarily elegant, but I didn't want his pose to be clunky or lazy. He is a figure skater, so we want to keep him looking a little more graceful and composed and not just slumped over. He has a lot of features I have to fit in the sketch, his scarf being the most complicated. I didn't want to fight with the mushroom in the back, and I had to focus on how exactly I wanted to draw his poncho. We want to be able to see his pose and where his limbs are rested, so I made the fabric flow up in hopes to get a good view of his arms and waist. I did my best to make it look natural and not too stiff, but looking at it now, after some time, his pose could be much looser. I was having problems figuring out where exactly his shoulders kind of sat. Drawing poses super stiff is something I struggle with a lot, so practicing some more fluid poses would do me some good. This is the second time I've drawn this character. I drew him in an emoji character design challenge, which you can go watch by clicking in the iCard above if you haven't seen it, but there you can see his reference sheet. I do feel I captured his character well. It's now just about expressing him through the drawing, and that's harder to do with characters that don't have facial expressions, so posing and aesthetic are always really important for these characters. The colors were easy because, duh, I already had them from his reference sheet, and I already had a brush ready for the fabric on him. All I had to do was throw his colors and patterns on, then jump into the shading. I kind of have a step-by-step process with shading, though it's been a while since I have fully shaded anything. I just focused on blocking in shadows and highlights. I shaded with the colors from his reference sheet using that dark blue to shade pretty much everything. That might have been a good thing and it might have been a bad thing. I don't know. I'm very afraid of this drawing being completely the same tones. While I like that it's the same blues and his red accents kind of pop where they are, it's a little, you know, just all the same color, which depending on opinion, it's a good or bad thing. I'm not quite sure yet, so if you have an opinion, let me know. Here is the final mushroom YCH for our mushroom guy. Someone please give me a name for him. Now let's jump into Bitsy's mushroom YCH drawing. YCH drawings are great because some of it I don't have to redraw. So I took the same line art of the mushroom drawing and just colored it in with Bitsy's colors and patterns. I made the mushroom have diamonds on it, or a checkerboard pattern if that's what you want to call it. Bitsy doesn't have an exact pattern brush. She does have a brush for her rainbow wings, which you will see, but she does have hand-drawn diamonds on her body, so I thought the diamonds would be a pretty option. Sketching her in, I could not have chose a completely different character than the first mushroom guy. Now we are drawing my little bug lady, and guys, she's a small girl. She's a dainty small girl. So while our first character's body sat covering the majority of the mushroom stem and more, I wanted to do a unique pose for Bitsy that we couldn't do with the first character. I decided to put Bitsy on her tummy and have her kind of crawl and hug the stem. Drawing her little bug limbs is always so fun. I love characters that have multiple sets of arms, but also her little limbs are so tiny but chunky. Adorable. This will be my first time drawing her face and body in this kind of pose and angle, getting a good view of her majestic rainbow wings. I struggled a bit with getting her face right in that angle, and I still think there is something a bit off with it from the sketch to the line art. The right eye may be a bit big and her mouth isn't quite centered where it should be, but these are probably only small things that I see should be improved on. Still great practice for drawing Bitsy. This will be such a good reference image for other drawings I want to do with her. But I still think somewhere that my sketch was better than the final line art. I don't know. Now that I think about it, Bitsy doesn't even have a reference sheet. Maybe this should be a video I add to the list, a character design video dedicated to Bitsy and trying to finalize a reference sheet for her. I don't know, you let me know if that's something you would like to see. Bitsy's color palette is also one of my favorites. Almost a primary scheme, but not quite. That teal green color is so pretty being complemented by those reds. If anyone is curious, Bitsy is one of those Chrissy original characters. Not that the rest of my characters aren't Chrissy originals. I mean, she purely came from my brain randomly one day because I wanted to have some more bug type characters. The only influence I did have on her design was I had a reference image for a bug open on my phone, but I have now forgotten what exact bug it was. I think it was some beetle, so if Bitsy looks like a certain type of beetle, sure. Maybe, I don't know. But I had lost that reference image and then went on my own route with adding details and colors, so I am proud of her design. She is just the cutest, itsy bitsiest thing I have ever seen. The shading from the first drawing to this one I think improved. That might just because I had more options than just blue to work with. I kept things soft and wanted to focus on making those wings shine and pop as the focus. Here is the final mushroom YCH for Bitsy. Now let's jump into Big Marvin's mushroom YCH drawing. So While Bitsy's name is Bitsy because, you know, she's itsy bitsy small, Big Marvin is called Big because, well, mama, he's big, okay? He's big. There was no way taking this mushroom base we could fit Big Marvin on it normally, like the other characters. What Bitsy and Big Marvin do have in common is they are both bug type characters. Big Marvin is just the ultimate big bug. He is a caterpillar, wow, you guys. He is a caterpillar mixed with a ladybug. So my thought process was, let's do the pose like Bitsy's, where he is clinging to the stem of the mushroom, but only his first set of arms fits over it. Luckily, Big Marvin is the one character out of the batch I've drawn the most. Not a lot, but still, I've drawn more. So his unique design isn't strange to me. In fact, I really do adore Big Marvin. Drawing him here, I gave him a smug smirk, which frankly kills me because that's a hilarious expression for him. Usually I have like sweet little smiles, but his smugness here is off the charts. His body is somewhat bean-shaped with 2 sets of arms on it and legs. I curved his body around the stem of the mushroom and I kind of just faded his tail out towards the top and left it at that. His tail is super long and I didn't want it to be a distraction to the drawing. Big Marvin's drawing took the longest, of course, because there is way more to him than the rest of the characters. I really liked making the lighting come from the right like the rest of the drawings, so I continued that here. My favorite part about this drawing is the clear view of his little ladybug wings. I sometimes forget them on his design, and a lot of the poses I draw with him don't get a good angle of his wings, so I'm glad we could showcase them here more like in Bitsy's drawing. Big Marvin is also an emoji character design challenge character, so if you are interested to seeing his lore and where he came from, look in the iCard above and the video will be waiting for you there, and you can see the reference sheet that started his whole character arc, design, lore. We stand Big Marvin here. Going into coloring him, I decided to make some brushes to help me deal with all the patterns and details on him to make him more consistent. We got his triangles, polka dots, and the lines on his tummy. A lot of little things going on, but I feel are balanced well, and the brushes are going to be so helpful in the future with his design and future drawings. That is the final prompt art for this McKween video. Please let me know what you think, or let me know what you think of the McKween videos in general. I enjoy making them. Which mushroom themed drawing is your favorite? Mushroom guy who still needs a name, Bitsy or Big Marvin? Let me know in the comments below which one you prefer. I think my favorite is a tie between Bitsy and Big Marvin's. Bitsy's I really like the pose of. I just don't feel that I got her face quite accurately as I want to, but I feel like Big Marvin's is the most accurate to his character, and also I just really love Big Marvin's colors and the way he looks here. If you are interested in purchasing one of these mushroom YCHs for you, all McKween and October YCHs and commissions are on sale as we speak during the whole month of October, so hop over to my Ko-fi linked in the description and scroll through my commissions listings and see one you would like. Use the code McKween2025, all capital letters, at checkout, and you will get 15% off all commissions listed. Just follow all the instructions there that are written out. If you are a user of Toy House and want to commission me through it, just go to my Toy House art shop linked in the description and scroll around and peek around at all the commission options I have available for you. Once you find the one you are interested in, just DM me what you want to commission and what character you would like drawn. If you have any questions related to McKween commissions, my Ko-fi, my Toy House, or my YouTube videos, just leave a comment in the comments below or DM me on Discord. My username is McKeanTwins, and you can join the Discord server linked below for more information. Like always, let me know what you think of today's video. That's all I have for today. I will be posting every day in the month of October, but I will see you in the next one. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. If you have anything I could pray for, please let me know in the comments. I love you, God bless you, and have a wonderful day.